Good evening, everybody. Welcome to What's Up Wednesday episode. I'm looking at you like you have the number. I don't know. It's like 180, I think. Hey, am I in a new van? Kinda. We're here with Mick at Winnebago Motorhomes, Rockford, Illinois.
Thank you very much for coming again. It's always a pleasure having you.
It's great. We're gonna have a fun show tonight. He's got a bunch of there. Well, tell us about Winnebago Motorhomes.
Winnebago Motor. We've been a family-owned business. My grandpa started it, and my dad and my uncle and myself, my brother. Just a family business. I got my son-in-law involved now, and so it's just a lot of fun and make a lot of memories for a lot of people, I hope.
That's kind of the whole deal. And when he says family owned, it's a real family owned. You deal with the owners. It's pretty cool. And he's a grandpa now.
I am a grandpa now.
That's pretty amazing. And great grandpa. That's pretty cool. So what we're going to do tonight is we're sitting in a Winnebago Ekko. This is the Sprinter version, right?
Yep. They call it the Sprecko, I guess. So
the Sprecko.
Nickname they got, so, yep.
The Sprecko. We're going to tour this one last. We're going to go jump outside here in a minute, and we're going to run through a bunch of rigs they have here in their showroom. So we have really good internet tonight. I think we've had some rough
go of it.
Yeah, the last few live shows. So thanks for being here. Got a great group in here already. There's David. Let's say hi to some folks quick, and then we'll. These are the tried and trues. And we're doing my name's Scott, by the way. Go small, live large. This is my website. Look at this fancy lettering. This is where the events are going to be posted. We're doing a Patreon Zoom this Saturday. So if you're part of that, you'll watch for that. This is tonight. We're coming at you from Winnebago Motorhomes. What is today? August 28th, right? 28th. We mentioned this last week, and I got a few responses, and we just would love to have you share your story if you're open to it. Just send in a video, a couple 3 minutes. Give us a van tip, a van story, a travel story, a destination you want to go to. This is the email address right there. This isn't about me. This is about all of us together.
Adventures.
That's kind of cool, right? And then if you want to be a guest, like Mick, you don't have to be an RV dealer. You can share your story. And again, this is the web, my email address there. And we just love to have guests tell their stories about our travel and their RVs. We got guests coming up. I can scratch Winnebago off for tonight. This is great. You can see that. We've been pretty busy, and we got streaming events coming up over the next couple of months. So lots going on. I think one thing, so what's really cool about Mick and the family here. So when I was shopping for my Travato back in June of 2018, it's been a long time. So in October of this year is going to be my 6th year of my Travato. We took delivery that first week in October.
And that was a fun day too.
That was a fun. I made them wear birthday hats, and we had streamers, and it was pretty silly. But
hey, you got to make it fun.
You got to make it fun. So I'm coming up on 6 years. Can't say enough about Winnebago Motorhomes here in Rockford. And the name comes from
we in the county of Winnebago here. We all went to school in the small town of Winnebago, so it's just how it kind of came up and kind of stuck. I guess
I kind of worked from the internet research.
It kind of worked out good in the long run.
Yeah.
So
pretty good. But I think what makes you guys special, other than it's really family owned, is that it's Winnebago only. So you're just experts at Winnebago product.
Winnebago exclusive. We're do towables and motorized, so we take care, all facets of Winnebago.
So Class A's all the way to
Class A's, Class B's, C's, trailers, towables, so
the whole 9 yards. So let's just say hi to some folks, and we'll jump out. So here's Bill and Joe. Thanks for being here. Appreciate it. Here's Sherry. Wow, it's been about a few days since we saw you last. We had such a blast. And here's Marcia. She's storming. Oh, gas. Thank you for that. Here's Sharon. 91, but feels like 100. Yeah, it's still summer. Here's David. Good to see you this last weekend. Here's David. Here's John. So John Seuss checking in from Western New York, home base. They have a panoramic, which is actually a very nice rig. Here's Eric. He's a full timer in a Winnebago adventure wagon.
Very nice. Yep.
He had a Travato, and he loves it.
Has he made quite a few of his own modifications?
I think so. He's a pretty creative dude. Here's Dale in the house. Glad you're back when you're redoing your cabinets. I showed Mick that today. We'll probably make I'll make a video, or we'll do we'll decorate one of the cabinets. Anyway, I did it. I love it. It's pretty cool, right?
Brightens up.
Brightens up 100%. Here's Travel Dreamer in the house. Here's See Me G in the house. Good to see you, sir. It's still summer everywhere. Here's Pete. This is great. And here's Great Time at Oshkosh. Yes, it was, Kevin. Thank you for joining us. Because we're here tonight, I'm not going to get in share a lot about that, but we had an amazing time in Oshkosh. We had 22 vans or something like that. There's a couple $1 million worth of inventory sitting there. And we just had a great time. It was so great. So, all right, let's do this, Mick. Let's shift to this vantage point, and we're going to jump outside. So bear with us just a moment, and let's go tour some vans. Hang tight, folks. Wait till you see this Ekko. It's pretty amazing. All right, if somebody can give us a thumb up that the audio is working. There's Fair in the house, good to see you. If somebody could give us a thumb up, it's okay. Oh, thank you, Tricia. All right, where do you want to start?
Did you want to start in the Revel?
Yeah, let's start in the Revel. And correct me if I'm wrong. Thank you, Marcia. And you can go ahead and ask questions as we go through this. So we got like I said, a lot of great sampling of Class B RVs and even the B plus. C. Technically yep. A C. So we're open to showing all this to you. Tell us about this. Was some big upgrades in January, right?
Yeah, they did. They came out with the new Revel. It's on the all-wheel drive chassis now with the 4-cylinder dual turbocharged. You can see they new design roof rack. It's got the off-road lights up there as well. The running boards, tubular running boards upgrade. This is a new interior color, a little nicer cabinetry and positive latches, stuff like that. The new bench seat too, with you got dual harness, 3-point harness on both seats, and you can slide this seat out as well to give you more room when you're traveling as well, to give it just a little more convenience there. 48 volt system instead of the 12 volt lithium system as well. Let me see if I get a little larger water tank capacity, a little more insulation value on the new Revel as well.
Stand by 1 second. I can't figure out how to get it. Hi, Kevin. I can't figure out how to get it off on this guest mode. Okay. And I'm noticing they've kind of changed the color scheme in here.
They did. They added a wood grain color package. They have a number of different packages.
Well, they do.
3 different. Yeah.
Okay. So just show some story. How does this thing work?
Yep, that's your positive, and then that's our latch. So it definitely gives us a little nicer closed latches now.
And steel cabinet frames, which is or aluminum at least, right?
USBs.
So it was a pretty big upgrade.
And the biggest thing I think too is just a power standpoint. Switching over to that 48 lithionics battery and stuff like that. It's got that hub, the new shared EcoFlow system in it as well, kind of a 5-in-1 system.
There's some storage up here, and this is on the small Sprinter chassis, right?
It is.
So it's they cram a lot in here. I really like this wood grain. It's very nice, and you can actually feel it here. So again, just lots of so no microwave.
No microwave. That's right. And then the bed, if you want, I can raise and lower the bed for us as well if you'd like.
Yeah, maybe we'll have a demo of that. Then this is the bathroom. I don't want to break it.
That should be all there.
Oh, that's a positive walk. Wow. Yeah. And Storyteller just put their first bathroom in one of their vans as a new style. So good job. And a cassette toilet.
Cassette toilet.
Right. Yep. So that's very popular. Clothes rods, so you want to dry out your clothes. It requires a shower curtain. Probably?
It does.
Yeah,
it snaps in.
Snaps in. Okay, very nice. And this is the garage, right? This is where all the gear goes.
This is the garage.
And whoa, that's a big step.
And here you do have a little more storage space here, and a 7.5 kilowatt lithionics battery in here. You can upgrade and get a second battery put in here as well, and then you do lose some of that extra storage space if you opt to add the second battery.
And if you're asking me, I would go for the bigger battery.
And it gives you 15 kilowatts.
15 kilowatts. So that's almost 3x on what I got. That's pretty incredible. And this, again, they just really did a nice job of kind of upgrading all the features, the finish. The rack, there goes the bed. Cushion stuff.
There, I got my cushion on. That should stand straight up like so.
Oh, there you go.
And then it should...
Nice. So you sleep east to west, as
Yes.
a lot of people call it. It's really a popular model, right?
It has done real well for us.
Yeah.
Does a nice job. Just for someone that wants to be a little bit more off-road,
Yeah.
get off-grid.
Yeah, it's just it's a really nice rig. Okay, so let us know if you have any questions. What I might do is give you the camera for a second. Do you want to look at the Travato?
Sure.
You guys want to see the Travato? What I'm going to do is go get this comment off the screen. I'll do that on my laptop. So just grab here so it doesn't freak out. And then kind of show them the Travato. I'll be right back.
Cool. And this is a KL Travato. Gives us a rear bath. This is the twin beds, and then we can convert that into one large bed as well if a person would like to fill that center section in and make one large bed out of it as well.
Little echo there. Sorry.
That's where we kind of control our Volta system. And with it being the Volta, we do have the induction cooktop and a micro convection oven.
Volta.
Volta.
And this floor plan is kind of popular.
It is. It definitely kind of been a little bit more popular than the G here lately, but it always just seems like everything kind of goes in spurts.
Yeah. Yeah. Super popular. They did a nice job. Everybody copies this one, but it's just among the best. Certainly people need the space, right? That's kind of the big deal here.
It does.
Maybe let me have the camera back. Thank you for doing that. And maybe kind of demo the
Acrylic windows.
Acrylic windows. This was an option. Still is, or is this
Still is an option. Standard is your glass windows, and acrylic is an option. You do have a night shade here, but then when you do open your windows, you do have a screen that you can pull down as well. They're an awning type window, so when they come out, they just kind of go to that click, and it kind of stops there. And you got multiple spots where you can leave that.
Oh wow!
And then take it all the way up to come back
down.
Come back down.
And I really love mine because, like in a gentle rain, the rain just pulls off or whatever.
And then they do have a little spot here where you can just leave it cracked open if you wanted, but then keep the window secure.
Yeah, see that? So it's kind of in a jar mode. I use that all the time. And again, just lots of storage. Super popular. I mean, there's a lot of storage. It's pretty crazy. But again, just really nice quality. This has got the induction because of the Volta. Is that the deal?
Correct. When it's Volta, it's induction. When it's a generator, it's a gas range top.
And then this flips up to have some additional storage. Or
additional tabletop here.
Yep.
And then you have your lagoon table that we can mount here between the two bench seats, or we can mount it behind the passenger seat and put a table there that you can use for the passenger, or even swing it outside if you want.
Yeah. And this is the implementation that digital now, which is pretty cool, right?
And then that that's where we can turn on and off the inverter from there.
And this is something to point out here. So let's say I'm plugged into a, is this going to mess everything
Nope,
up?
sure won't.
So if I'm plugging into a 15 amp, I love how the icon changes. See that, folks? So it says, hey, that's a regular outlet. So you can plug it into a garage. So if you're traveling and want to stay with friends and family, this is a great way to plug in, not trip a breaker, and still run your AC. It's pretty awesome.
Then it does have the soft start system on the AC.
On the AC. It's really smart. Let me jump out and just kind of tell us about the bathroom. That's always a big discussion point. And we'll look at comments, see if we got comments here. Eric's got a comment. So how's all this?
A lot of different things. We got a fold down sink.
Oh, sure.
That we can use here. We have we got a shower curtain that we can put up on this track to protect all of our woodwork in here. Still take a shower here. We do have poles that we can put up on the outside doors and put a curtain across there, used for an outdoor shower.
Yeah.
We can use our shower head here, or we can use our faucet out here as well.
The quick connect thing. And it's a traditional wet flush toilet. It goes into
It does. This has instead of a cassette, this has a regular black water tank and a gray water holding tank.
You know, mine's been working like a charm for nearly 6 years. I had to replace a little seal. This little thing right there, that was it. But you know how many times I've flushed this toilet with the pedal? It's stunning how my Travato is just held up. And lots of storage here.
We have that's for micro convection, but we do have 2 shelves and they're adjustable. If we want to take the shelves out, we can use it for a closet hanging space as well. And this is a curtain for the shower here.
It's got a vent in the medicine chest.
And we do also have a screen that we can put down here. And if you want to leave the door open for ventilation, we do have screens here for that back door as well as the front.
So we do have a question on the Revel. Justin is saying 48 volt AC in the Revel or inverter.
It's got an inverter. It's a 48 volt battery. The Lithionics battery is 48 volt, but it is going to convert to 110 to run your AC.
That's the inverter's job, right? So very popular, probably one of your best sellers, right?
Yes, no doubt.
No doubt. And then this guy, this is a Solis.
That's a Solis 59P.
Let's pop in here quick.
This is a National Park edition. It has a couple of, kind of outside graphics are a little different. The other thing that's kind of nice in the back, they have a little pull-out tray that's kind of for the part of that National Park edition.
Holy cow.
Pulls out. The same thing here. And it does with part of the outside shower, stuff like that. This lifts up. You have a little sink and stuff like you could use out here as well.
That's cool. And you still have lots of garage storage.
Yeah, it does raise that floor up a little bit to give you these trays, but it still gives you some nice gear garage there.
And a Murphy style bed, so if you want the bed up and out of the way.
Yeah. And that's
Oh yeah. Super great. Uh-oh. Nice. Good job, sir. One-handed. And he saved the mic. Thank you for that. And this is on the small RAM, is this right?
Yes, this is on the 2500 instead of the 3500.
So they like the volt to change the amperage. I use that feature all the time. In fact, the campground I was having problems with, it was tripping the breaker.
And sometimes even if you're on a 30 amp service, it's a little light. You can dial it down.
Dial it down. Just this is kind of funny. And you're selling a couch, so if you need a couch, there's an $800 couch.
Nice trifold sofa.
So we did the Revel. Let's look at this. So maybe if you find a van is just too small, and you're wanting to have all the grandkids, maybe let's poke our heads in here. And this has a slide out, right?
Yep. This is a 24D View.
So a View.
And I guess probably the View that can give us the biggest, most
Holy
open
cow.
floor plan. And you can see too a lot, a nice size counter space.
Holy cow. So the slide makes all the difference here, right?
Right.
Man.
And you can get this with a U-shaped dinette, or you can get it with theater seats in here as well. These do flip up to extend that. For you can, it gives you additional seating here if you want, or it does kind of just gives you a place that you can kind of lounge
like
as
an
well.
ottoman, pop-up ottoman. Whoa, it's really huge.
If you do get theater seat option, then that comes with 2 Lagoon type tables for both theater seats.
So we got Jack and Gail saying, howdy Scott and Mick. We love Mick and this team at Winnebago Motorhomes. Bought our 2023 Travato KL there because of Scott's recommendation.
Thank you, Scott.
Yeah, this thing is cavernous.
Murphy bed.
Holy cow.
And that's it's a push of a button as well to extend that.
Oh, it's electric. No way. So you can leave your bedding on, which is always
You can. Yeah, there's enough room. You can kind of leave your pillows back there.
Yeah.
As well. When you had the bed down, you do gain a couple more storage cabinets.
Yeah.
As well.
And I love the headboard thing, fabric. It's a really handsome color scheme. Let's see that. That was cool. Now you see it, now you don't. Wow, that's cool. It's gigantic. I just can't get over it. So induction cooktop and a propane. This is kind of interesting.
Nice size.
Huge. So again, if some folks, I've been at a number of events lately where the van is just people are discovering it. They just need more space.
All your drawers have a backlit to it. When you open them up, it lights up, and then they also have the soft close drawers.
That's super nice. And a convection microwave, double sink. This thing is cavernous. Wow. So it's on the Sprinter.
It's on the Sprinter. Both your driver, passenger seat, you can swivel those around. Use it in the living space as well.
Yeah,
but it has all the safety features on the new Mercedes chassis as well.
And then this, is there something like, oh, I see. Oh, it's hard back. Oh, wow. And a little ladder here. So this is where the grandkids stay, or the kids, mom and dad over here, grandma and grandpa. Let's look at the bathroom. Yeah, they're kind of shocked by the Murphy bed. Me too. Oh my God, look at this. So it's a dry bath, right?
It is a dry bath.
Meaning that the toilet is off to its side. It's pretty cool. I love the dark wood. It's really nice. Holy cow.
This is nice.
Yeah,
chairs and stuff here as well. Again, another little wardrobe closet in there.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's huge. Huh. Huge. And then a pocket door, it looks like, for the bathroom. Yeah.
Privacy door for the bathroom.
It's hard to convey how big this is, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, it's...
If you do have more than one couple with you, if you are using your bed, if you want, it gives you a little bit of privacy, but you got the hooks on here that you can put a curtain around this bed as well.
They'll hear you, but they won't see you.
That's right.
So if it's a rockin', don't come knocking. That's cool. I've always been kind of like the views. I don't know why. They're handsome on the outside too. We got a couple of groupies here. Hey, Roger and Jane. We saw them just a few days ago. We were in Oshkosh. Okay, what's this bad boy?
This is another P model, just like the National Park, but this has got the sofa bed in it instead of the Murphy bed.
So jump in and let's talk about that, because that's a pretty big distinctive difference.
If a person's wanting a little more additional seating when you're traveling, you can get this with a sofa bed. It is a jackknife, so if you do want to make this into a bed, we can.
Oh, it's pretty easy.
I'm going to go around to the back because there is another filler that fills in there to make that a little bit bigger for us.
And then I'll show the galley. So here's the fridge down here. Propane on board. I love cooking on gas. And this is a kind of a counter extension, right?
Yes, it is. There's a little catch on
there
to
is.
undo on the bottom.
So it doesn't slide out right here. Mess with it. Oh, wow, yeah. Again. And this is on what size round, Nick?
This is the 2500.
So it's about, what, 19 feet?
It is. It's going to be a couple feet, about 2 feet shorter than your van.
Than the 3500. That's a big bed, right? I mean, for a small van, it's substantial. Cabinets and
but
bathroom.
then basically from here forward, all the Solises are basically the same.
So it's just the
bed configuration that changes. And then if you go to the PX, and you do gain a little bit of more room in the garage type area, I guess we'd call it.
And let's take a peek at the bathroom.
Cassette toilet again.
Cassette toilet. It's pretty spacious. I would say it's about the same size as the Revel, maybe.
Yeah, it would be very similar, I think.
Very similar. So this has got the pop top. So we're going to scamper up the ladder. This is for the kids, right? Oh, and they've got a kind of a carpeted ceiling now. That's kind of new. And a vent up there, trying to make everybody dizzy. So you can see the Grand Canyon, or my van, as it might be. So we have 3-point seat belts you can travel for.
Yep.
Sleep.
But you can have 2 more in the back when you have the sofa bed, you do get a little more room back there as well for passengers.
And this is on the Ram. It's a nice rig. I mean, it's got everything you need, but no lithium system.
No lithium in it.
So it's generator.
The P model does not have a generator. If you go the PX, we get with enough room that we can put a generator on board.
Okay.
The one thing that did change in 25 with the P is we didn't have roof air on the P or a generator. Now they do have a little different style roof air on top, so we can put a roof air on the P model.
Okay. At the dealer or at the factory?
At the factory.
At the factory, yeah. Okay. So here's the cassette. Probably familiar with that. It's just, those few extra feet, or less feet, really. It's just a little easier to maneuver, and
right.
It's really nice. And then this one is
the PX, so this is going to be the same size as your van, Scott, and the Solis. And this is basically what we gain when we go from the PX to the P is this space here. It gives you a little bit more room for cargo. But then again, it does give us room that we can put a generator underneath as well.
And these are like L tracks, and so people probably mount bikes.
Tie downs on the floor, and you got 4 on the sides as well, and on the ceiling.
So here you can have your bikes on the inside. And still put the bed down.
And still put the bed down. We do have a little bit of storage here as well.
An extra table, I'm guessing. Is that
it does. That gives you a little bit, if a person puts that down, it just kind of gives you a little more counter space to use.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's nice. So somebody can be up front, somebody can be back here working. The kids can
you can move, if you want to move this to the back or something like that, you can kind of move that around as well.
Well, I'm always a big fan of the Murphy beds. So for one reason is you can keep your linens on. It's a pretty big bed too. I mean, it's really, and you sleep east to west again.
East to west on this one as well.
This would be north and south. This has been a pretty popular van for Winnebago, right?
It sure has, yep.
Yeah, we know quite a few van friends that have these and love them. All right. How are we doing on questions? Let's see. So Travel Dreamer has a question here. Mick, have they, being Winnebago, thought of a way to keep city water connected with doors closed? Because they've all kind of gone to this.
They have.
I've just seen this more and more, even on adventure vans.
Yeah, I think with a B van, I mean, people are, I think it just prevents more holes on the side of the van.
Right.
So everything is inside. And the drawback, if you are in a campsite where you're hooked up to water all the time, it does make that a little bit more difficult. I've seen people with a flatter hose, they can still run through here and close the door. I had a customer, they actually popped a hole right here in the seal and brought that down through there. But I really think for most people in a van, the amount of nights that you're going to be in a campsite hooked up to city water,
Yeah, that's kind of a big,
everyone's different, and
Yeah.
maybe there's somebody that would do it a lot. But I think for the most part, you're on the go so much.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever
not much of an issue. But
connected to city water. So you can fill it and then you just run the pump.
you do. You can hook up there and you do, city water, dry camping mode, a power fill through there to fill your freshwater tank, and then also use it to winterize your
Yeah.
water system through that system.
Right. All right, let's look at this last one. How are we doing on time? Pretty good. So I'm going to go mute this in here. Why don't you take this and give us a tour of the outside? And
One of the bigger things with the Ekko is this back gear garage. You just see a lot of storage space here. We have three doors, one on either end, and then also in the back. We can hang some gear from our Molly panels here. We do have the tie down racks here and on the ceiling for tying gear down here as well. This area is heated, and that's the other big thing with the Ekko is it is a true 4 seasons camper. You can use this year round. You can see the thickness of that door for insulation. This is where we get heat back into our gear garage. And if you are carrying mountain bikes or in whatever you're going to be using in your gear garage, we do have the batwing awning that you can cover up the back here with your batwing awning as well. The Ekko is going to have a cassette toilet again. But then also your gray water tank is inside the van where it's heated, which helps make it a true 4-season camper for us. Our water closet here, you can see we do have another heat run here to keep everything heated. This particular one has the generator. You can delete the generator and get a larger lithium-ion battery as well if you want.
nice job. In case this RV thing doesn't work out, you can become a cameraman.
Okay.
And this bad boy is
Our cassette toilet, our cassette for the toilet.
sure.
I did kind of talk about the batwing awning, but it's very simple and easy to set up as well. 3 Velcro straps.
Wow. Oh, no way. Did you get? No way. Did you guys measure this when you put this?
I did.
That's funny. It's like 6 inches from the wall. Wow, that thing is ginormous. Holy cow. That is really easy to deploy.
And then it just kind of covers up your gear garage. So if you are,
Yeah.
Canoes or bikes or whatever you're carrying with you, you can have a little protection underneath
It's
there.
a manual, which is great. That is really something. Now that is function.
Yeah,
I'm pretty amazed. And I like that it wraps around the back. I mean, you can get all kinds of camp chairs out here. Put your campfire up here.
we still have our power patio awning on the other side as well. So.
Oh, really? Oh, for the other side? No way. And then this is just a leg for.
This is a leg if you want for additional support.
Yeah.
When you have it down, you can stake that right down to the ground.
Sure.
And support that.
Wow. Can I get that on my Travato, please? That is cool. There's a lot of engineering in that thing. What do you think, ladies and gentlemen? Yeah, that's cool. And there is a. All right, should we show them inside.
Yep.
Thanks for demoing that. That's
The other thing that the Ekko has is the tanks. So again, if a guy's kind of more off grid, you don't have to go to a place to fill your LP tanks. You can go and exchange those anywhere.
super easy. That's a lot of propane too. And this one again is on the Sprinter, right?
This is on a Sprinter.
And
You could also get it the Ford on a Ford Transit as well.
wow, it's really spacious.
We have it set up with the dinette table in there. It's a pedestal table. We can take that out. We can have this with a forward facing seat here. We can, kind of rotate this around and have a forward facing, or we can have the side facing.
It's really different than the Ford, which has
And we can, because then here again with the dinette table, we can convert this into another bed where we cannot do that on the Ford because it is a little smaller. It's about 1.5 feet shorter.
Interesting. So you got a TV up here with a sound bar, storage, and it's ducted AC, right?
Ducted AC.
So that's super nice. Huge fridge,
freezer.
1 bag of ice freezer.
Yep.
Everybody's always amazed at my Travato. Look at that the size of that fridge and freezer. I'm like, yeah, I know. So what's the story on the lithium package here? So this is Lithionics?
This is Lithionics. 320 is standard, and you can go with the bigger one, which is a 630.
Sherry's saying Scott's giving make a workout. And the galleys, it's really very different.
You can see
color scheme
it does have
so
a
nice.
microwave where the Solises don't. And again, you don't see a cooktop here, but it does have a portable kind of like induction cooktop that you can use here. You can take out, use underneath your gear garage or wherever you want to use.
And this is convection here, right? Convection microwave. Yeah. Some of you that were at the camp out in Oshkosh saw how I solved my problem of baking in my van. I bought a little toaster oven.
Oh,
it just fits perfectly. I think it was made for the Travato. I love this. This is cool.
Again, the acrylic awning type windows like we demonstrated in the Travato.
Lots of storage here. We'll save the best room for last. That's right here.
Twin beds. You can, again, convert this into one large bed here as well if you want. We do have drawers on both sides. Cabinet space here.
Oh, the clothing rod. That's nice.
And it does. You can even lift that up if you want. And you can do that same on both sides.
Both sides. So you can grab your. I probably grab it this way.
That's right.
Jeez, right? And is this where the table stores?
This is where the table stores.
Nice.
And then the table leg.
Oh yes, clamp to hold it. Yeah, it's just super spacious in here. And these windows are stunning. So big. So again, if a van is really too small, your travel style has changed. Maybe get a big old dogs.
Gives you a little bit bigger than the van. Not as big as the View with a slide and stuff like that because we have no slide here, but it still just gives you a little bit more room than a B van.
Yeah, a little privacy curtain. And this is like a nightstand if you don't use the cushion there in the middle.
You can.
Oh, look at that. Abracadabra. That's nice. So you can hold your drinks and your iPad or whatever. And this is kind of cool with the outlet right there for CPAP machines or what have you.
Outlets, 12-volt USBs. Yeah. We have those. Another set in this.
Yeah, it's really cool. All right, should we show them the best room in the house? If you haven't seen this before, you're gonna hope you're sitting down.
So we got two options for our bathroom setup here. This is our toilet and sink.
Set toilet, and I love a window in the bathroom. But it has privacy. There's like the medicine chest. So here's the sink. But Mick, where's the shower?
We can turn this into a shower. We will take this around. Snap that in place.
That is.
Now we have a shower. We don't have to worry about getting our toilet and everything else wet.
That is incredible. And that's a big shower. if people haven't seen this, what's their reaction when they see this?
Yeah, it's kind of
They're like, what? Do that again. Yeah, it's really cool. So it's got AC in the bathroom. That's cool. There's the drain. I like that it's in a single good spot. Let's see that again. That was cool. Now you see it. Now you don't. And it's a big bathroom. TP holder. It's cool. AC. Yeah, pretty awesome. So let's see. How can I flip this camera around? Let's do this. Let's look and see if we have any questions. This is kind of interesting. What else do you want to look at, folks? Hey, what's this? I've never done this before. It's kind of crazy. Look for some questions. So here's one from Bill and Joe. They say, can they ask a black tank? Please describe and get rid of the gas tanks. So is there? So all these rigs have propane. Is that
They
right?
do.
They do. Okay.
The only one that we've been in that has no propane, and that would be the Revel.
Oh, no propane on the Revel. So that's kind of all electric.
Right. It's got and then the furnace is a diesel burner.
Okay.
Hydronic heat.
Let's see if I turn this around. Hang tight, folks. We're experimenting here slightly. I don't know how to turn this around. Okay. So hopefully that helped. They like the Specco. It's pretty funny. Eric's saying, wish they offered it in the short wheelbase Ford Transit.
They do the Ekko and the Transit. It is about 1.5 feet shorter than the Ekko.
Okay. Everybody likes the awning. So which rig did you like the best? That's my question for the audience tonight. Oh, we got a nice group in here tonight. And Jane and Roger groupies. Thank you, David. Jane and Roger, you want to get on the act here? Let's see. This is. We'll come out there. We talked about that. I'm just scanning, make sure I didn't miss anything. Hang tight, ladies and gentlemen. What's this say? David's wondering, can I stand up straight in the bathroom? I think yes.
In the Ekko?
Yeah. Oh,
yes, you
sure.
should. Yeah.
Yes.
Even any of them, we can. The B vans, you can stand up as well.
Right.
I mean, I guess within depending on how tall you are.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna do this. I think we got all the questions. So Eric's saying he did a few mods to his adventure wagon. He swapped the fridge, and essential screens, and solar on the hood and rear diff skid plate.
Nice.
I think we got them all. I'm scanning, folks. Hang tight. Okay. Well, let's go outside and say hi to Roger and Jane. And we'll wind this down. That table's huge. I love it. All right. I don't know how to get the camera spun around. Audio. Hang tight, folks. That's annoying. And I need to put this back on. Hang tight, folks. YouTube Live. Oh, it died. Oh, I got the camera shut off. There we go. Good heavens. Okay, hang tight. I want to turn the camera around. There we go. All right. Now we're cooking.
All right, we got it back out.
Roger and Jane, any words of wisdom? You guys are Travato owner, right?
Yes, 121 GL. Hello again.
Hello again.
We're supervising.
I know you are.
You guys are doing a good job.
They do good. So thank you. So this came from a camp out. So part of the beauty of a van is self-contained, lithium, AC, everything you need.
Versatility.
Versatility.
You know, go anywhere you want, not anytime you want.
Okay.
And, just flexibility to do what you like to do.
Which is so great.
Whatever it is. Yeah, it is great. Great. I highly recommend the lithium. Really
Yeah.
like the lithium.
It's-
We've had a couple of motor homes with the generator, and after having lithium, I can't imagine going back.
Yeah,
It is so nice to have 110 volt anytime you want, quiet.
It's pretty amazing. And then a special thanks to Jane tonight. She brought me meatloaf and corn.
Well, you left a couple of your precious items in
Oh, yeah.
trash, though, so we had to return those back to their.
Rightful owner.
Yeah.
It's okay. So I could have drank it. I wouldn't mind, but nice to have the bourbon, that's for sure. Well, just thanks for being here tonight. This is great.
Okay.
Delivering the stuff and where's Mick?
It's fun to watch in person.
Yeah, right.
And as everybody saw, you got all kinds of options that you can do. And the biggest thing I would, my recommendation is, as you said many times, is figure out what how you want to use, what your use case is, how you want to use the van, what you like and dislike, and or a motorhome or whatever you're going to get. And the other thing I think is good is then come to a place like Winnebago Motorhomes Rockford, where there's no pressure, when you come in to sit and spend time, take an hour or two and just sit in it and pretend like you're doing, you're living in it and see what you like. And we're surprised. We were surprised. What we thought we would like after doing that was we like something different. We really like the G4 plan.
Yeah, that's so great. And they take good care of you here, right?
Oh,
Yes, they do. They're great.
makes it easy when you have good customers.
Yeah, right. They only deal with good customers.
Yeah.
But we talk about this a lot. You guys want to go over this way? We could all four get in here. When these are very expensive rigs, and it is you're creating a relationship with the dealer. It's a long-term relationship, kind of like a spouse, right? So I think shop for the rig, but shop for your dealer as much, if not more, really,
Yes.
because you will be. Where am I? Right there. You will be. We don't want to. Yeah.
I like to think of everyone as more than just a customer. I mean, when you buy from us, we hope to create a relationship, be part of the family, and we're not here just to sell a unit. We're here before the sale, during the sale, and after the sale to take care of that customer after the sale. Is
so important.
And the after the sale is extremely
That's the big deal.
Knowing that you'll have somebody got your back.
Sorry, can't get everybody in here. And how many? You guys got a lot of service space too. So
We do. Yep. I got a whole new service building. We got 4 bays down there, and then we got the, kind of our older bays up here as well. But, we try to take care of everything, just from your normal maintenance items, add-ons. We do small body repairs as well.
Oh, okay.
So we try to take care of you every way we can.
that's good. And do you service all makes of RVs?
All makes and models.
Okay, so not just, so
Not
that's
just-
good to know.
Yep.
Didn't know that. Well, let me just look for one last room for questions, and we'll call it quits. There we go. Here's Peggy in the house. Roads of Life, good to see you, sir. Here's Gumbo. So where can people learn more about you guys? What's your website?
WinnebagoMotorhomes.com. You can find us there at Facebook as well. Get a hold of our, we got our phone numbers on our webpage. Email us from our webpage. You can text me from our webpage. So a lot of easy ways to get a hold of us, whatever's easier for you. Feel free to call us. Anybody in the service department can help answer any questions if you do have service needs, or love to sit down and spend time with you and go over different options as far as a new van.
That's so great. Any last thoughts?
Go for it. Yeah, what are you waiting for?
Just Scott is a world of knowledge too. He's lived it. He's lived that lifestyle, and a lot of great information from his channel. And I cannot thank him enough for all the times he comes out and visits us. It's a great relationship, I think, both ways, and I can't thank you enough for everything you've done for us.
Well, I appreciate that big old commission check for tonight.
That's
Yeah. Just kidding. No, there's nothing like that. I just believe in these folks, and there's only really 2 dealerships, you guys and Sunshine State RVs, that I crow about. And
you guys are just I was a pain in the rear waiting for that van. I was out here making videos when I didn't even have a van yet, and
Well, it
It's
makes
6
it,
years
you know,
later
when
almost.
you get someone that's that excited, it just makes the whole experience fun for everybody.
Yeah,
You know,
it
it just
just-
it makes it fun to come to work when you're working with somebody like that that's excited, and you know, just kind of help people make dreams come true.
well, and you guys are a great example of that. Just now we got band friends kind of all over the country. It's pretty amazing, right?
Right, yeah, it is. It is a family. It's
Yeah,
funny.
100%.
It's a family.
All right, we're gonna one last look. Thumbs up, everybody. Thank you for that. Great tour video. Okay, folks. So we'll see you next Wednesday. I think I'm gonna have a really big surprise for you. Yeah. All right.
Hey, thank you very much.
Travel safe. Journey on. Peace be with you. We'll see you later. Bye.
Thank you.